Look at a map of our planet. What do you see? You see huge patches of blue. Oceans, lakes, and rivers cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. This is an incredible fact. It means most of our world is water. For centuries, this has been a huge challenge for getting around. We build bridges to cross rivers. We build giant ships to cross oceans. We build special ports and harbors just to connect land and sea. But what if we could move over both land and water without any trouble? Imagine a vehicle that doesn't care if the ground beneath it is solid or liquid. That idea changes everything about how we think about travel. This isn't just a dream from a science fiction movie. This is about solving a real-world problem. Our cities are crowded. Our roads are jammed with traffic. Our airports are huge, expensive, and often far away from where people actually live. We have built our world around these limitations. We have created systems that are slow and complicated. We spend so much time just waiting to get from one place to another. We need a new way to think. We need a tool that gives us the freedom to move directly, efficiently, and without being stuck in the old ways. The key is to embrace the water, not see it as an obstacle. The future of transportation isn't about making faster cars or bigger planes. It's about creating something entirely new. It's about building a machine that can go anywhere. Think about it. A vehicle that can lift off from your backyard, fly over a city, cross a wide lake, and land gently on a beach on the other side. No runways, no traffic jams, no boat docks. Just pure, simple movement. This is the kind of leap in technology that redefines what is possible. It opens up parts of the world that were hard to reach before. It connects communities in a way we've only ever imagined. This is where the real building and experimenting comes in. It's where we ask the big what-if questions. What if a vehicle could be a plane, a boat, and a hovercraft all at the same time? This is the kind of challenge that gets engineers and makers excited. It's about combining different ideas to create a single, elegant solution. We are talking about a true all-terrain vehicle, one that can handle any environment with grace and power. The inspiration for this incredible machine comes from thinkers like Mehdi Fazeh from Iran, who dared to imagine a better way to move across our amazing planet. So, what is this amazing new machine? Let's call it a Vtolcraft. VTOL stands for Vertical Takeoff and Landing. That means it can go straight up into the air and come straight down. It doesn't need a long runway like an airplane. It can lift off from a small space like a parking spot or a small clearing. But this craft is even more special. It's not just a VTOL, it's also a hovercraft that can operate on both land and water. This is the game changer. It's a single vehicle that combines the abilities of a helicopter, a boat, and a personal aircraft. Imagine a machine built for freedom. It doesn't need roads, it doesn't need train tracks, it doesn't need giant airports. The world is its landing pad. This VTOL craft can take off from a grassy field, fly over mountains, and then land softly on the surface of a remote lake. Or it could lift off from a rooftop in a busy city and land on a sandy island coast. This ability to land and take off from almost anywhere is what makes it so revolutionary. It breaks the rules of our current transportation systems and gives us a new kind of access to the world. The design is brilliant because it's built for both worlds, the world of air and the world of water. The main body, or fuselage, is shaped like the hull of a boat. This lets it float safely and stably when it's on the water. But it's also lightweight and aerodynamic, so it can fly efficiently through the air. This dual-purpose design is the heart of the VTOL craft. It's not a plane that can land on water, or a boat that can fly. It's a completely new type of vehicle, designed from the ground up to be a master of both environments. Think of the possibilities this opens up. Emergency services could reach disaster areas that are cut off by floods. Scientists could explore remote wetlands and coastlines without disturbing the environment. Families could go on weekend trips to places that used to take days to reach. This isn't just about convenience, it's about connection. It's about making our big world feel a little smaller and more accessible to everyone. The VTOL craft is more than just a cool piece of technology. It's a tool for a more connected and adventurous future. Let's get into the nuts and bolts. How does this VTOL craft actually work? The magic lies in a few key features. First is the boated fuselage we talked about. This is the body of the craft. It's carefully shaped to be buoyant, just like a boat. When the craft lands on water, this fuselage allows it to float with ease, but it's also designed to cut through the air with minimal drag. The materials used must be both strong enough to handle water pressure and light enough for flight. This is a classic engineering puzzle, and the solution is a beautiful blend of marine and aerospace design. Next up are the retractable hydrofoil skids. This is where things get really clever. Hydrofoils are like underwater wings. When a boat moves fast enough, these wings lift the hull out of the water, reducing drag and allowing for much higher speeds. The Vtolcraft uses these skids for taking off and landing on water. As the craft powers up, the hydrofoils lift the body of the craft up, allowing it to ski across the water's surface. This skiing motion helps it gain speed smoothly before it lifts off into the air. When it's flying, the skids retract into the body to make it more aerodynamic. Everything important on the craft is protected. The powerful engines that provide lift and thrust are housed in special watertight casings. This is critical. You can't have water getting into your engines or electronics. These housings ensure that whether the craft is hovering in a rainstorm or floating on a lake, all the sensitive systems stay safe and dry. This attention to detail is what makes the vehicle so reliable. Every part is built to withstand the challenges of both air and water, ensuring that the machine can perform its job safely in any condition. So you have these three key parts working together: the boated fuselage for floating, the retractable hydrofoil skids for skiing on water and smooth takeoffs, and the watertight housings to protect the vital components. It's a perfect system. It's a beautiful example of form following function. Each piece is designed with a specific purpose, and they all combine to create a vehicle that is incredibly versatile. This isn't just throwing wings on a boat, it's a thoughtful, integrated design that solves the problem of all-terrain travel in an elegant way. Let's imagine how you would actually use a Vtolcraft. It has three main ways of moving, each for a different situation. For long-distance journeys, it flies high in the sky, just like a small airplane. At high altitudes, it can travel quickly and efficiently, covering hundreds of miles in a short amount of time. This is perfect for going from one city to another, or for crossing large, open stretches of land or water. It's the mode you would use to get to your destination fast, soaring above weather and earthly obstacles. The second mode is for a different environment, the city. Here, the Vtolcraft uses its hovering ability. Guided by smart AI systems, it can navigate complex urban landscapes at low altitudes. It can fly safely between buildings, follow digital sky lanes, and find a place to land on a designated rooftop or small landing pad. This AI-assisted hovering is crucial for safety and precision. It allows the craft to move through crowded areas without a human pilot needing to worry about every little detail. It would be like a quiet, clean, and incredibly efficient air taxi. The third mode is the most unique: skiing on water. This is used for takeoffs and landings on lakes, rivers, or the ocean. Before lifting into the air, the craft speeds up on the surface, using its hydrofoil skids to rise up and glide over the water. This provides a stable and energy-efficient way to gain the momentum needed for flight. When landing, it does the reverse, touching down gently and skiing to a stop. This mode is what truly connects the air and the water, making the transition between them graceful and seamless. It's a beautiful sight to behold. In the end, this is what the future looks like. It's a future inspired by creative minds who see challenges not as walls, but as opportunities to build something amazing. The Vtolcraft is not just a vehicle, it's a symbol of freedom. It's the freedom to live where you want, to explore the wild places, and to connect with people without being limited by old infrastructure. It's a quieter, cleaner, and more direct way to travel. We are on the edge of a new era of transportation, one where the lines between land, sea, and sky begin to disappear. The journey ahead is exciting, and it's being built today.